You've heard the language: light codes, DNA activations, frequency upgrades, ascension downloads, and you've probably felt the pull, especially now as the 6-6 portal approaches. This is the time to receive them, they say. But what if I told you that's only half the truth? Because not all light codes are created equal, and what they do to your field, good or bad, depends entirely on how they're received, how your field is prepared, whether they are authentic or synthetic. This is the truth almost no one is talking about. And right now, as the collective moves toward another amplification window, the misuse of light codes is becoming one of the biggest traps in the spiritual space. Why? Because when codes are misunderstood, or worse, hijacked, they don't elevate your field. They destabilize it. They create fragmented energy, false light distortions, mental looping, emotional bypass, etheric leakage. And when this happens during a portal window like 6-6, the damage is amplified. It locks into your field. It alters your timeline. And this is exactly what certain unseen forces want. Because a fragmented, distorted, bypassed field is easier to manipulate, easier to drain, easier to steer towards synthetic timelines. And the more people chasing light codes without discernment, the easier it is to seed the collective with these distortions. This is why you may have noticed, in the weeks before this 6-6 portal, there has been an explosion of light code activations, channel DNA upgrades, instant ascension promises. But few are asking, where are these codes sourced from? What do they do to my field long term? Am I actually embodying more of my soul, or am I overlaying synthetic frequencies? These questions are critical, especially now. Because as the 6-6 gateway opens, your field is more porous, more responsive. And whatever is seeded in this window will be magnified for months to come. This is why many advanced seekers, even those with years on the path, are suddenly feeling drained after activations, mentally scattered, spiritually ungrounded, cut off from intuitive clarity. It's not because they are failing. It's because the field is saturated right now with false light codes, patterns designed to overstimulate the upper field layers, fragment the connection to body and earth, create dependence on external frequencies, bypass shadow integration. And here's the deeper truth. Authentic light codes do not disconnect you. They deepen embodiment, strengthen intuition, integrate shadow, enhance resilience, align you with your organic timeline. Synthetic light codes, the kind being pumped right now, do the opposite. They float the field, create spiritual ego, disconnect from body wisdom, seed addiction to more and more activation, amplify spiritual bypass. And this is why discernment is now more critical than ever. The 6-6 portal will amplify whatever is present in your field. And if your field is seeded with false light, unintegrated codes, fragmentation, the portal will lock it in. But if you clear the distortions, align to authentic frequency, receive only what your system is truly ready for, embody the codes through integration, then the portal will magnify your sovereignty. And this is what we are here to do. In the next parts, we'll go deeper into how false light codes enter the field, how to spot authentic versus synthetic codes, how to clear and stabilize your field before the 6-6 peak, how to move through the portal in full sovereignty. Because this is not about rejecting light codes. It is about learning to navigate them with mastery. And now, with this gateway opening, that mastery is more important than ever. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are waking up, right on time. And now it begins. To navigate this portal clearly, you must understand the mechanics of the trap. Because false light codes do not arrive with a warning label. They do not feel dark. They do not feel wrong. In fact, most feel beautiful, powerful, uplifting at first. That is what makes them so effective, and why so many on the path are unknowingly carrying these distortions into their field, especially now, before the 6-6 portal. Let's break it down. How they enter, the 3 channels. 1. Mental programming. The first and most common entry point. False narratives create an expectation of receiving codes. The mind is told, you need these to ascend. You must collect more codes. Without them, you'll fall behind. You're incomplete without them. This creates a seeking loop, a constant need for more activations, more downloads, more external frequency input. Result? The mental body opens wide, without discernment, to whatever is offered as light codes. 2. Emotional bypass. Once the mind seeks the codes, the emotional body is often bypassed. Why? Because most false light codes promise escape from lower emotions, instant frequency elevation, freedom from shadow. So when grief, anger, fear arises, instead of integration, seekers chase another activation. Result? Emotional suppression, which creates stagnation and energetic holes in the field. 3. Etheric field hijack. This is where the real danger lies. Once the mental and emotional bodies are primed, false light codes can directly seed the etheric field, the energetic blueprint. This is where distortions become locked in. Symptoms: fatigue that rest won't fix, brain fog, loss of intuitive clarity, emotional numbness, disconnection from body wisdom, spiritual superiority, obsessive need for more codes. And here is the deeper layer. False light codes are often designed to create dependence. They fragment the field in such a way that you feel better temporarily, but then worse and seek more. It is a loop. Just like any other hijack. Hook the field. Provide temporary relief. Create energetic leakage. Seed the need for more input. And this is exactly what unseen forces want leading into the 6-6 portal. Because a field caught in this loop will carry fragmentation through the gateway, amplify synthetic frequencies, anchor false timelines, remain dependent on external sources post-portal. What they really do, the field impact. Let's make it clear. Authentic light codes integrate seamlessly into the field, deepen embodiment, strengthen intuition, align you with your organic timeline, feel subtle, gradual, embodied. False light codes float the field, disconnection from body, overstimulate upper chakras, suppress lower chakra integration, create spiritual high without embodiment, seed bypass and fragmentation, feel euphoric, then destabilizing. How this plays into the 6-6 window. The 6-6 gateway will amplify whatever is present in the field. And right now, false light codes are being pushed harder than ever because unseen forces know this portal will lock in what is amplified. If your field is carrying these distortions, they will anchor deeper. They will disrupt your next cycle. They will disconnect you from true intuitive guidance. If your field is clear, embodied, integrated, the portal will amplify sovereignty. It will accelerate true timeline alignment. It will unlock deeper embodied wisdom. This is the choice point. And the fact that you are seeing this now means your system is already moving toward the clear path. In the next parts, we'll go deeper into how to spot false light codes in your field in real time, how to clear them before the 6-6 peak, how to prepare your field to receive only authentic codes, if and when you choose. Because the answer is not to fear light codes, it is to master discernment. And that mastery is what sets your field free. Now we turn to the most critical skill, discernment. Because false light codes are subtle. They do not arrive with a warning. They are wrapped in beautiful visuals, spiritual language, high-frequency marketing, popular community trends. And yet, the field knows. Your system knows. If you learn to listen to your body, your emotions, your intuition, you will spot them every time. Because here is the truth. Authentic light codes integrate. False light codes destabilize. Let's break it down. 1. Physical signs. After receiving so-called light codes, do you experience fatigue that rest does not resolve, headache or cranial pressure, dizziness or disorientation, sleep disturbances, feeling floaty or disconnected from body? Why? Because false light codes often overstimulate the upper field, creating field split. The body struggles to anchor these synthetic frequencies, which leads to depletion and disconnection. Feel grounding. Increase vitality over time. Strengthen connection to body wisdom. 2. Emotional signs. Post-activation, do you feel numbness or flat affect, forced positivity, suppression of grief, anger, or fear, shame about lower emotions? Why? False light codes feed emotional bypass. They promote the illusion that certain emotions are low vibe, creating shadow suppression. Authentic codes support emotional integration, bring suppressed material to light gently, deepen emotional resilience. 3. Mental signs. In the days following activations, do you experience mental fog, looping thoughts, increased spiritual superiority, obsession with seeking more codes, dependence on certain teachers or channels? Why? False light codes often hook the mental body. They create patterns of seeking, chasing the next upgrade, identifying with spiritual performance. Authentic codes bring clarity, reduce mental noise, increase inner trust and sovereignty. 4. Intuitive signs. Perhaps the most telling? Intuition feels dimmed, increased doubt in self-guidance, seeking more and more external input, feeling disconnected from source. Why? False light codes are often designed to disrupt your inner compass, because a truly sovereign embodied being is not easy to manipulate. Authentic codes deepen intuitive clarity, strengthen connection to source, reduce need for external validation. 5. Relational signs. Notice your relationship patterns post-activation. Increased spiritual superiority, polarization, they are asleep, I am awake, disconnection from authentic relationships, isolation from grounded community. Why? Why? False light codes often seed spiritual ego. This fractures connection, making you more dependent on the activation source instead of authentic human connection. Authentic codes deepen compassion, increase humility, strengthen authentic relationships. Summary: how to spot the trap. If you notice physical fatigue or disconnection, emotional bypass, mental looping or superiority, intuitive dimming, relational polarization, then you are likely running false light patterns. This is not failure, it is awareness. Seeing it means your system is already clearing it. And this is exactly what is needed before the 6-6 portal peaks. Because what you embody during the portal will lock in for the coming cycle. In the next part, we will go deep into how to clear false light codes from your field, How to prepare your system to only receive authentic codes if and when appropriate. How to stabilize your field so you move through the portal sovereign and whole. You are not failing. You are seeing clearly. And now the true clearing begins. Now comes the pivotal phase, clearing. Because awareness is only the first step. What matters now, especially as we move into the final hours of the 6-6 window, is what you embody. The portal amplifies embodied frequency, not intention. And the beautiful truth is this: false light codes can be cleared, no matter how long they've been in your field, no matter how many activations you've received. Because false light is parasitic, it cannot survive. Awareness, embodiment, coherence, sovereignty. Let's move step by step. How to fully clear and stabilize your field before and through the 6-6 gateway. 1. Disengage the seeking loop. The first layer of the trap is always the mind. The belief that you need more codes. You are not enough yet. You must keep upgrading to ascend. Stop. You are already whole. You do not need endless external frequencies. The seeking loop feeds fragmentation. Daily mantra: I am whole. I release the need for external codes. I trust my embodied wisdom. 2. Ground, ground, ground. False light floats the field. You must root deeply every day through this window. Grounding practices: barefoot on earth, minimum 10 to 15 minutes. Conscious breath, slow, deep, rhythmic. Movement: Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, dance. Heavy, nourishing foods, as called by body. Nature immersion. The more you ground, the more false frequencies dissolve, because they cannot anchor in a fully embodied system. 3. Feel to free, emotional clearing. False light thrives on bypass. You must allow full emotional integration now. Whatever arises: grief, rage, fear, shame. Feel it. Breathe with it. Allow it to move through. Bypassing now will lock shadow into the portal amplification. Integration will free it. 4. Seal the etheric field. Once the body is grounded and emotions are integrated, seal the field. Simple visualization: sphere of light around body, connected to earth below and source above, growing denser, brighter, more coherent with each breath. Affirm: I seal my field in authentic sovereignty. Only frequencies aligned with my highest organic path are permitted. All false light is released now. Do this daily, and especially on Portal Peak Day. 5. Discern all inputs ruthlessly. Now is not the time for new activations, random light code downloads, mass meditations from unknown sources, FOMO-driven portal content. Trust your body over external hype. If content creates urgency, feeds lack, feels chaotic, shut it off. You do not need one more activation. You need coherence. 6. Choose embodiment over performance. The portal will not amplify spiritual identity. It will amplify embodied truth. You do not need to post about your work, prove your progress, show off activations. You need to be it in breath, in body, in presence. Summary: daily clearing protocol, pre and during portal. Disengage seeking loop. Ground deeply every day. Integrate all emotion. Seal field, visual plus affirmation. Discern inputs ruthlessly. Embody truth, simple, present, real. If you do this now, you will walk through the 6-6 gateway, clear, whole, unhijackable, ready to anchor your organic timeline. Because the answer is not to reject light codes. It is to clear the false, Discern the true. Embody what serves your soul path. In the next part, we'll go even deeper into how to move through the 6-6 gateway itself, hour by hour, to lock in your sovereign alignment for the next cycle. Because the portal will not choose for you. It will amplify what you choose, now. And you are ready to choose wisely. Now the window is open. The 6-6 gateway is no longer a future event. It is here. The field is active. The amplifications are in motion. The unseen forces are watching. And what you do now will define what carries forward. This is the moment where many seekers, even those who have prepared, stumble. Because the portal does not test you in preparation. It tests you during amplification, when your field is most reactive. This is why we focus now on embodiment, presence, simplicity, coherence. Not complexity, not seeking, not performance. Here is exactly how to move through the 6-6 gateway fully sovereign and clear. 1. Slow time. Move in presence. The portal window warps time. You will feel urgency, racing mind, emotional spikes, collective chaos. Do not match this frequency. Slow down. Portal amplification responds to embodied presence. Mantra: I move in presence. I choose my rhythm. I anchor sovereignty. 2. Stay deeply embodied. The false light will push now to float your field. Channel more, meditate more, leave the body. Stay grounded. Priority practices: barefoot earth contact, breath work, movement, nourishing food, deep body awareness. If you feel floaty, return to the body. The body is your anchor through this window. 3. Maintain field sealing. The amplification waves will spike throughout the day. You may feel sudden emotional swings, random fatigue, mental looping. These are ping waves, testing your field. When you notice them, pause, breathe, reseal your field. Affirm: I stand in full sovereignty. My field is clear and sealed. Only my authentic frequency is present. Repeat as needed throughout the day and night. 4. Do not chase external activations. This is the phase where collective FOMO peaks. You will see mass meditations, emergency activations, final codes promotions. Stop. You do not need more input now. You need coherence. Your field is already carrying what it needs. More input now risks distortion. Trust your system. 5. Let the field integrate. No pushing. During the portal, do not try to force manifestations. Do not push codes. Do not seek dramatic experiences. The field is highly sensitive now. Let it settle. Let it integrate. Let it align. Mantra: I trust my organic process. I embody sovereignty. I allow my field to align naturally. 6. Anchor the desired frequency. The portal amplifies what you are, not what you want. So focus now on breath, body awareness, heart coherence, gratitude, authentic presence. Hold this state, simply, gently, through the portal peak. Final reminder: you are ready. If you are here reading this, you are ready. You have seen through the trap. You have cleared the distortions. You know what matters now. The 6-6 gateway is not something to fear. It is an amplifier, a mirror, a choice point. And you are walking through it, grounded, embodied, clear, sovereign, whole. This is your moment. Breathe it in, anchor it in your bones, and move through this window as you are, aligned, embodied, free. Because the next cycle begins now, and you are ready to lead it.